Seniac, I know more about how to build a city and an island. The sea. So do I. Seniac, okay, let's place some tea here. Residents, yum, tea. Licks Grash, British accent. Seniac, connects Fishtown with Veganville. The Karens of Veganville to Fishtown. I want to see your manager. Now! The sea will be crying when Seniac says expansion. Semiac. We are going to use the roundabout mod, which I am actually going to do it as a 3-lane highway. Me. As if you ever made any other kind of roundabout than that. Lol. Guys! Welcome back to another episode of the Fool's Kingdom here in City Skylines, where last episode we connected up the three, I want to say major players, but I'm kind of forgetting about Oil Town right now. We connected up the Fool's Kingdom, Veganville, and Fishtown with a beautifully extensive underground network which leads on to us eventually creating our very own transport island. Well, today we're going to be doing a little bit more infrastructure work, and I'm basically going to over-engineer and over-complicate a roundabout. You guys know your boy's not very good at building roundabouts. I do try my best, but now I'm about to go above and beyond anything I've ever done in my whole entire life and just create something ridiculously OTT. Now, what am I talking about? Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. There we go. Q button. This roundabout here. Now, I'll tell you why. Because, again, last episode we did this. We created this big little T junction over here. Which you have the underground highway. It goes underground here to there. This one kind of goes all the way underground here to there. And this one goes all the underground here. Where there's a roundabout there, which goes that way. And that also comes through this way to come up to here. Big underground kind of infrastructure in place. Now, we all know Fool's Kingdom's going to be the one in this series. It's the one that we're all rooting for, and it's going to be the biggest kingdom out of all of them. Which means that coming in and out of Fool's Kingdom is going to be very, very high demand. Thus, making this area, as it already is right now high demand, it's going to put so much pressure on this section, which I need to fix. I need to kind of sort it out, mate, get it all up and running. So I'm going to sort this out. I'm going to over-engineer this whole roundabout so we can make traffic flow through it and pass it and bypass it so much easier and not have these little jams being caused. I mean, it's not a problem at the minute. There's a few cars, you know, tailing and all that. Why did they not give way? I don't know. But at the end of the day, we need to get things rocking and rolling. So if you guys do enjoy this or want to see more, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you aren't already here, then make sure you do subscribe so you are notified when that next episode does come out. But this is going to be crazy, this. It's going to be legit crazy. So we're going to think about it in many ways. There is technically two routes that everyone's taking on this roundabout. They're either going straight over or straight this way, crossing that way, or this way. As you can see, look at the backlog right now. Whew. This is the perfect time to kind of over-engineer this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the roundabout, but we're going to go a little bit OTT. We are going to create flyover and underground tunnel roads that get people to where they want to get to. So I think first things first is this section here, this road. I'm either going to do it as a bridge or a little tunnel that goes underneath, so it's not connected to this road. So they can bypass pretty easy. They don't stop people coming to and from. And if you want to turn left or right or join, you'll use the roundabout. Now to here, if vehicles want to go straight over to get to the highway, obviously they've got to go around this. They'll get caught in the traffic. So I might create like a flyover route. And then same for this. If you're coming down here and you want to go around to go there, create another flyover route to get you straight over. Then the only time that you'll ever go on a roundabout is if you're trying to go around it to go in a different direction. How well this is going to turn out, I do not know. I could literally ruin everything, but you guys are about to see this right now. So sit back, relax, grab that delicious cup of tea. You're going to be in for a wild ride. And I'm ready for the comments when everyone gets really angry with what I'm about to do. So, I mean, there's other issues here, there, and everywhere that's kind of causing backlogs, but we'll start with the roundabout, the center of this whole area, and then we'll progress from it. So first things I've got it in pause mode. I'm going to delete this here. Just delete it right now, so I've got a little bit of room. I'm going to delete back by 2, delete back by to there, delete back by 2, delete back by there. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. So I'm going to use this road here going over as the flyover route. So, highways. So no one's No pedestrians are using it. So we'll go from an 8 to there by a 10. Then we'll do a 10 over here by an 8. So we're already kind of inclining and declining, as they say, at this point. And actually, I'm going to delete this back a bit more, because I realise it is slightly on a bend, and we kind of have to sort that out. So if that was going to go to there, if I put this to here, actually, let me start that again. There to there by 0. Boom. Sweet. So that was a 10 going all the way across. So another 10 down to 0. Boom. And then from this side, we'll create our road that leads up to there. I don't know whether that's going to be too close. I feel like it's going to be way too close, that little section. Yeah, let me delete that one. So how it works is, and how your boy's doing it right now, is, let me get that to there. You got to think of it, there's 4 lanes on this road, 2 on each side. So if you're driving down on this side here, if you want to go straight over the roundabout, you stay in the left-hand lane, go up this road, over, and you didn't even have to touch the roundabout. You would not gonna get stopped as you do that. But if you want to join the roundabout to maybe go right or go left, then obviously you stay in the right-hand lane, and then you go around the roundabout. So it's helping us reduce the amount of traffic that uses the roundabout. And hopefully it works out. If it don't, then we're in some serious trouble. So from here to there to there. And then all we got to do then is link these up into this road. So let's see what we can come up with here. So bringing this road to there by 10. It should be fairly easy. We're going to have to use like the anarchy and move it tool, all that kind of jazz. But it should be fairly easy. And then we got to sort out all the lane management too, to make sure that no one's... what's the best way? Do I kind of bend it really kind of wide? It's slightly off-centered, but that's okay. So, and then we got to sort out the lane connectors here. So if I do it correctly, that's exactly how it works. No ifs, no buts, no donuts. Ta-da! And then here, now granted, it is going into a 3-lane roundabout, but as your boy Snowy pointed out, do I create anything different? No, I do not. No, I do not. So if I do that to there, oh, that's not even connected. Snap, there. There. So it's borderline the same. And then we encourage a little bit of a bend. Now I'm hoping, I know it's a 3-lane, and that's going to go against everything that we're now creating. We should really turn it into a 2-lane, but I'm giving them that wide space for them to do what they've got to do. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but it's there. And that's how it's going to work, and that's what we're going to replicate on this side. We're going to do the exact same on this side and this side, but this one's going to go underground for that little bypass, and then that's probably going to go underground too. So, with that said, I've now got to try and connect this up. Now, this one's going to be a little bit different because we're now on a bend. So, right, let me see. So, if I start there, and that becomes a 9 by 9. Hopefully, this all works out in the end. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oh, said yeah. Does anything ever work out when you do it? No. No, it don't. Has that created traffic lights? I think it has. I didn't really pay attention to if that created traffic lights. It did. All right, hold on. No traffic lights for you. No traffic lights for you. And then we might have that little issue where vehicles slow down and then they go. So we'll kind of see if that happens, but then we'll have to sort it out all ourselves anyway. So, anarchying this in. Like that, and then bend it a little bit to kind of go with the nature of the curve. And there we go. That'll be good enough for us. And then that one side is now done. So would you say I'm over engineering this, guys? Or do you feel like this is going to work? Do you reckon this will save a lot of traffic jams that people are able to fly over without having to join the roundabout? Which again, then even if I reduce it by like say 25%, that's still good. I'm just trying to like think about future-proofing myself in the long run. I don't know how that's going to work. So I'm going to delete right back to here and then delete back a bit more because I feel like I'm going to need a lot of space. Now, this one's going to be difficult because I have to do the whole of this right now on a bend. So, oh my goodness me, this is going to be, it's going to be kind of annoying as well. So, okay, if I pick, oh, and I've got to elevate it to, no, I've got to, like, not elevate it, sorry. Bring it down. Right, okay, so if I pick here, -8, and then we go down to -10, right? Hold on, just hold on. -10 by -8, and then what I do here is where does the bend take place? Right there. Okay, hold on. Bring it right down. Does it happen there? Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Right, hold on, guys. I'm trying to see where the 10 would be. That's an 8. Oh, do I just go with that? That's a 10 by 4. See, I would go with that, but, you know, first things first, I need to be up. Alright, go down. Bam. How does that look? Yikes. Yikes is the question. So that got a little bit funky. But it's nothing that we won't be able to fix. So that actually, the tunnel is a little bit longer here. I don't know whether we can actually do something with that. If I delete this and then do this one again. Right, if I do it from, hang on, I need to be above ground first. Is that a little bit longer? Yeah, we'll take it. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, so we'll take it. Which does mean we're going to have to, like, kind of configure this area a bit more. But if I chose this right now, hang on, go straight, to connect into there. So it's a little bit long. And then if I did the same to let's say, to there, just to give us a little bit of space off that junction. And I did that. I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know. Now, this is where my next big pain's going to come from. Sorting this out. So, we'll start here. And I don't know how well we're going to be able to do a bend. Maybe if I just do straight lines and then I use the move it tool to kind of figure out the rest. So if I did it to there, I haven't even got Anarchy on. That would kind of, Right, this is not gonna go down too well. Right there. There. I've got both of them the wrong way round. To there. To there. Okay, hold on. Because I've got these the wrong way around right now. And like I said, it's going to be so funky, these. Because they're not going to do exactly what we want them to do. Because we're constantly on a bend. That's my issue. But if this is the best we could do, it's the best we could do. So that's got to go that way. That comes in this way. And then that goes to there. That goes to there. Does what it needs to do. Did I get rid of traffic lights over here? I did. Get rid of them. Lane connectors. Oh, no. That's not lane connectors. Bam. Sweet. Oh, it's shocking. It's a shocking, boys. But it should work. It should. It should work. It might not look pretty on some areas, but it should definitely work. So if I did the same here then, and let me start again. So if I come up to there and there, flip it around obviously, just so I could somewhat get this to look normal. What's going on now? There we go. And then if I go there to there. Oh, there was a little bit then where I could have selected there to there. I'll do that because I can push that back slightly. Push that in. And then just simply connect. So flip that round there. That's all good. It's not amazing, but it should be all good. Get rid of traffic lights there. Lane connectors, just like that. And la-di-da-di-da. That is then done. It's funky. Don't get me wrong. It's very, very funky right now. But it should do the job. It should future-proof us. And just hopefully not create so much traffic on the roundabout. You know what I mean? But it's not the be-all, end-all, obviously. There's going to still be issues. And we'll just get a normal style road right now to then finish off this. So if I go down by 7, by 8, like that, how does that look? Kind of okay. How can I select that bit? There we go. There we go. And then do the same to these real quick. That there and that there. Just so I can bring it down so it doesn't look so harsh. Oh, okay. If I mess around with them. Oh, there we go. So, a little bit different distances, but it is what it is. I ain't going to mess around for it actually working. So what we've actually done then, before we pull it back into play mode, is one, we've reduced the amount of connections onto this, so you can only go onto this by using the roundabout. This now becomes a bypass, so don't get caught up with crossing the road with all the traffic flowing through. Then these now, if you're going left to right or up and down, whatever it may be, get into the highway, you no longer have to then kind of join the roundabout, which then doesn't stop you kind of getting to point A to point B. It also reduced the amount of vehicles on the roundabout, so the vehicles that do need to use the roundabout are not going to be impeded. Is that the word? I don't know. But that is just part one of sorting this junction out, because there is a lot of other issues lying around, like this junction here that causes the stop and start of all this area. So it's going to take a minute or two for them to realize now what they need to do, how they work things, and they also need to add all the new additional stuff to the roundabout. So let me first go around doing the junction restrictions here by allowing the vehicles to flow over it, so they're not going to stop and start. We'll get all that sorted first, because you see how they're stopping and starting here. By doing that, it allows them to keep on flowing. There we go. Then I need to do all the give way signs and sort the roundabout out all over again. So they don't flow onto it. They're fine. It's really the ones joining. You don't flow onto it. Neither do you. Neither do you. And then the give way sign. So we're only really giving way for vehicles. Oh, that's really weird right now, isn't it? To kind of see. The junction's here, actually. No, don't select all of it. There we go. So you have to give way to vehicles joining. You give way to vehicles joining. You give way, not vehicles joining, sorry. You give way to joining on to the roundabout. So we got this little backlog here because of this little section there. But can you see the vehicles who are now driving straight over, like this side? Very, very handy. Very handy right now. But I'm not seeing any vehicles using this one. Interestingly. Where we are, let's follow this orange truck. Going round. Wait, you're not doing. Whoa. What's going on with that truck? Is this not the quickest route? Have I done a different. I haven't connected it in the middle. Right, leave me alone. Leave me alone right now. So that's now connected in the middle, which will then again reduce the amount of vehicles joining the roundabout. Oh, there's a helicopter. But I need to sort this junction out right now. So what we do here is we kind of use these as like we don't allow vehicles to kind of come in and out. So there's no traffic lights, is there? No. Junction restrictions. I'm gonna. Oh no, that's traffic light still. I'm not gonna allow people to cross the road. They can do that at a different section. So that obviously keeps the traffic moving. And I'm going to sort out some restrictions right now. So, this is my next problem, is the fact that if anyone uses this coming over here, they have to go straight on. So what we do is we select these guys to turn in this way only. You guys here to turn that way only. So no one's crisscrossing over the traffic right now. You could do with like an additional junction here so people could crisscross over. That could be an issue for me in the long run. But we just... Oh, wait, well, hold on. Get rid of parking restrictions. No one can park on these roads. Oh, snap. People are actually crossing here. Yeah, don't cross there, please. Keep the vehicles flowing. So that will slowly make the vehicles flow on. But it's not perfect, because then the traffic comes down to this section. Which I think it will be ideal to add in like turning lanes and stuff here. So where's the road with the turning lane? Is this it? The forward with the turning lane. I'm underground. So if I put that to there, if I made it a little bit longer and added the turning lane for this side, letting the vehicles flow through. So we got the... That's going that way. You're going straight over and you're turning. So I know it's already predetermined, it's kind of set up to do that. But because you've got this big backlog right now, we're just waiting for these vehicles to come in and flow through. So we just got to give it a time for them to move. We've cleared the head of it. The tail is slowly clearing. This is all looking quite free. We're just going to move the body. The body of the traffic. So just give it some time. And obviously we got issues with them, the vehicles trying to flow straight over as well. So the big thing, the issue we've got is trying to get vehicles to get over to this side without impeding the traffic trying to exit as well. That becomes like a whole nother issue on itself. Now I wonder if I throw in the turning circle here and add it all the way to there as well, whether that will kind of ease how we're able to filter the traffic in a bit more. I just want to throw a few little tests out to kind of see how this works. And what if I did it all the way going down this boulevard? So we just got like a little bit of freeness to play around with. So it's just all about just seeing what happens. I want to kind of see how it plays out before I do stuff with it. Vehicles are using this, and it could be a good idea then to also implement additional ones to get over to this area too, rather than always having to rely on passing through here. Because you've got a lot of traffic heading through, which will just become like a big issue. So if I kept these guys here, which can go straight on, and these guys here can do the, left and right. Again, it's counterintuitive, but I'm getting more people stuck on the tunnel underneath. And these guys do have the option to go straight over as well. They don't have the option to do that left-hand turn at this point. So what's going on here? I think all the vehicles were a little bit stuck then for a second, weren't they? But there we go. We should slowly start moving the vehicles through. Slowly but surely. So this is kind of clear here, and then this should eventually get cleared. But it's a lot of vehicles still trying to head out. But once this is all cleared through, then I can revisit the other little areas. So again, work in progress at the moment. We'll come back to that in just a second. So now then, just like how we got this little underpass here, I think it'll be very beneficial to get one through here as well. So sticking to this road here, we come to there. Then I'm going to make it go down by 10 there. This will come down to here. I don't know whether that's too close of a junction. I'm not quite sure. There's only one way to find out. So, oh, hang on. I need to make it go underground first before I do anything. Now, I need to make it go underground earlier. A lot earlier than that. So if I bring it to underground at this point, let's say, now let's just say just here. There we go. And then so we'll make this one go straight. And where does that connect? 12 by 12. Just like that. So another little simple underpass that gets vehicles a-flowing and a-moving. The roundabout is pretty clear, but the issue is all the vehicles trying to now go through. So in many ways you could say I've made it a whole lot worse, but we haven't got it perfect just yet. So I'm just kind of still playing around with this idea. They keep getting stuck and stopping here on this. So allow them to flow through there. That'll keep the vehicles moving. So that's going to keep them pushing through right now, which should then bring all this through. But we've still got a huge backlog going, or the tailback going all the way down to there. Right, so what I'm going to do right now is, because we have the option for them to... I'm going to put this back to what it originally was. Oh, actually, you know what I could do? Is it a bit too much to ask for this style of road? The 6 lane, and you know, get out of underground mode. We'll keep this to a 4. I'll show you why in just a moment why I'm thinking this, because I've got like a little idea. So what I could do here is dedicated turning lane there and there. That flows over to here. That flows over to there. This to here, this to there, thus keeping this whole junction right now hopefully like free flowing. Why are they now turning over to this side? Oh, there's traffic lights there. My bad. The traffic light. Oh, there's traffic lights here too. So that will keep the vehicles now moving through, and I know it then just basically means I'm pushing the problem to another area. But now they're utilising this crossover too, which is good. We keep it into the 6 lane, 3 each side here, because as they're driving down, they can then utilise and get into their correct lanes. We'll get rid of the traffic lights there as well to keep it all moving and flowing. And then we should the tailbacks here are now slowly going down too, so we're hopefully getting rid of it. Now what I also can do is I can also utilise this here to kind of create a little turn out to go down there and a little turn off to come in here. So we're also keeping traffic away from this. I think I've messed up my bus route, because that would have went straight over and across. I really have messed up my bus route. Uh-oh, bus route. What are you doing? What are you doing? So what if I move the bus route to, let's say, there? That become a little easy for you? I think so. So we're just going to wait for the initial traffic to skedaddle out of here. Right now, it's slowly getting there. It's slowly getting there. Vehicles going out, vehicles coming in. So maybe traffic lights is probably the one. Keeps it, I suppose it kind of lets everyone flow through. You know, they're all timed in many ways. So that's still a turning lane here, isn't it? Okay, let me switch that out now to this road. That building there has been demolished twice. So reason for that is then, so I can dedicate that to be the turning, and then that goes straight over to there, because that is either obviously straight on that way or this way. Is there much? There's not really much traffic just there. That goes straight on. That is the turn-in. That becomes the turn-in, or... You know, that is just a turn-in, and obviously that does what it needs to do. So it's all a bit funky on this junction, but at least everyone's got the their lanes that they need to get in. And we'll get through it one by one. So we'll give a minute or two right now for everyone to sort out their right lanes all over again. But that's an important one here, the left one, because that is the only turn-in that those guys have currently got, unless they come from a different way. But the main thing is, the flyover routes for the roundabout right now is working. It's put minimal traffic on the roundabout. It's just now sorting everything out to get it over to here is then the big one. The big one. So to speak. But that will eventually clear through. It'll eventually all pass through once traffic's moving. We did have backlogs for days all the way down here, but they're now gone. So we're just waiting for this initial traffic to move through. So I think we'll just leave it to do what it's got to do. We'll come back in a little while. Then we should be all okay. Traffic lights are doing their job. You know, letting some vehicles move through and, like, you know, all that kind of stuff. We're getting there. He says we're getting there, but are we actually getting there? Who knows? Who freaking knows? We got a lot of death going on. And that's something that we do have right now. A lot of death going on. Right, do I want to create that, or should I just keep it as free as this? And do you reckon I should turn this into a highway road right now? So if I went for a highway, this type, and has it messed up my angles? I mean lane connectors. Alright, that's all good. So keep it to a highway so everyone's super speedy, and this should also be a highway road as well. And again, is it messed up my lane connectors? Yep. There we go. So it keeps everyone super speedy, getting to where they need to get to. GG. Everybody at this point. Nice. Very nice. So, peeps are using this. I could also create my next road that goes up this way to connect over to there. But then I don't know whether that's pushing it too far with all of this. But it should be good. We're still getting there anyway. And I could always turn off traffic lights to kind of keep them flowing. Actually, you know what? Let me turn off traffic lights now. I know it's, you know, so against what we've been doing. But it might, you know, alleviate us to getting more traffic pushed through. And getting more traffic moving. It's consistently moving then rather than backlogging and moving in blocks. So that might be a little bit easier. And we'll get moments where it is not very good. But, you know, doing what we need to do. So, that is, okay, sweet. Still got a few little teething issues that we're going to have to solve as time goes on. But the main point is to not have too much traffic on the roundabout to keep people moving. That side of it has worked out really well. It's just now this side of it where everyone wants to do a left-hand turn and cross over traffic. But then again, this block of traffic that we had is now about to eventually clear. Then all this should be able to start moving in. Right, guys? Guys, right? Is that right, guys? Maybe? Maybe. But I haven't seen the tailback go under or over here yet, so it's moving consistently. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Does it help with the people crossing the road? I don't know if it does. So why don't I incorporate something that I like to do, that I have done in the past, with these points to cross over. So if I start that by 6, we have to anarchy all of this in to there. Create a little 4 just here. So we go down to 3. And this allows people to cross the road without interrupting the traffic down below. And the great thing is, it's not demolishing any of the buildings that we have set up. So then, get rid of the ability for them to cross the road, thus meaning they have to then use the elevated path up above, which should keep then the traffic flowing. So obviously it doesn't make it flow 100%, it just means when they're able to move, they go. They don't have to go, oh, I can move, oh no, there's a pedestrian coming. They can slightly start moving a bit more, which might move some of the traffic a bit quicker. But I think that is my kryptonite, making vehicles turn left over a busy road. What do you guys think is the best fix to kind of solve something like that? I would like to know what you guys think about that, because it can become quite the pain. It can become quite the pain, but then again, what if I then got rid of the ability, well, gave the ability for these guys then to, let's say, also turn that way. Making them also turn in there, does that like spread out the ability for them to turn? And also then maybe on this junction, allow them all to fly over. Does it? I mean, that backlog's now gone. Is this just the backlog that I've had this whole time, just slowly pushing through? Is it then going to pretty much... Am I just worrying over nothing again? Because I tend to do this. I tend to just get so fixated on a certain problem. But it means people coming from this way can turn in there, and then people coming from this way, their next left turn is here. So it kind of separates it out a bit. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But it does give us that ability. Should I just leave this alone right now? Like I said, am I just getting too fixated on this? The answer is probably. Probably. But this is now all clear. Coming back to my original issue, we're pretty much all clear over here. And that was the main goal of it, so I'm happy with that. That's now going to be clear momentarily. Can we treat that as a success? Yeah? No? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can treat that as a success. But how are the toll booths doing? So let's see how much money they're now making us. 330. So 0.15% of our income is coming from toll booths. Wow. Wow. Just wait until... I mean, I don't know whether we'll add in the ability for them to have trains connecting over. I don't know if we'll ever do that, but that transport island is going to be very, very lucrative. Very lucrative. So, traffic is now all gone. It's now all gone, and we're now back to normal business, is what we're at now. Normal business, which means vehicles. So, I reckon we'll have waves of it, where we have the issue here and there. But I think for the most part, we've kind of alleviated it, made it a whole lot easier. So, just from glancing right now, if you never knew that we had those issues just a minute ago, and then you looked at this now compared to what it was, you would go, holy moly, Seniac, that's amazing. You did such a great job. You fixed everything. Everyone could do what they need to do. So, would we class that little bit of traffic that we just had as that was just the traffic redirecting itself? Or would we also say that the little stuff that I did here did slightly improve it? That remains to be seen. That does remain to be seen. But what I do know is we're having death for days. Now, we have some death care there, and there, but apparently it's still not enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drop a couple of crematoriums down just there. Just for the sake of giving us, like, you know, ridiculous amounts of death care. That they can pick all the deceased bodies up and then sort them all out. And I think we should be pretty good. So, small little improvement, but hopefully it's going to have a major impact in the long run. As more and more vehicles, as we build more and more up on Fool's Kingdom and the other kingdoms, and this becomes quite the entry point, then hopefully this little fix here solves it. Fingers crossed. I mean, we still got issues for days, like not enough raw resources. We have those issues still, boys. But at least we have, you know, some stuff coming together. Also, may want to take a look at doing little inlet and outlet routes to the highway. Just little quick little junctions that kind of throw people onto the highway to get them to where they need to get to a whole lot quicker. That is also something else that we can eventually start looking at too. But since that backlog's gone, there hasn't been any backlog. So I'm not going to, you know, jinx it right now. But in the words of Borat, great success. Or not. Or not. I say that as there's a slight backlog building up here. But guys, we're going to end it for here anyway. I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.